Hey everyone, welcome to Illegal Alien Racing. I normally don't show you pre-finals, but I'm going to show you the pre-final from this last race, because it's a pretty good race. If you haven't noticed already, we're running the track backwards. I qualified second, that's Chris on pole position to the inside, or to the right side, because we're starting backwards this time. So green flag, kind of off a little early. I was trying to pace with them, so you want to get to the inside as soon as possible here. Got a tricky right-hander. Get the bump from the back. So the opening lap's always tricky because you don't know you don't know how your kart handles. One good thing I like to do when I get a new kart that I'm not familiar with is when we're going out on the track to grid up, I'll floor it and try to get it up relatively decent little speed, and then hit the brakes and see if I have touchy brakes, soft brakes, kind of what the brakes are, and kind of helps me out because I don't want to have any surprises going into the first turn. This kart felt pretty good. The handling was okay. I wasn't able to keep it tight on some of the turns. Right here's a very tough turn. You see me kind of cut the turn off there at the end. So going backwards, there is no runoff. So if you don't do this right, you're going to end up in the grass. But you can use the runoff to set yourself up for the turn since we're going backwards. Alright, so Chris is doing a good job of maintaining the front there, and then behind me is Chance, and if you're a normal viewer of these videos, you know Chance is, I always call him the best driver in league racing, and he is. So I don't know that's him behind me at this point. I have no idea who's behind me. I'm trying to take a little peek here and there to see kind of where everybody is when you can. So right there, took a really wide turn. Not very good there. So you try to figure out where everybody's at, and here I see there's three of us kind of pulled away, and that's what we want to do. I can't catch Chris right now anyways, but Chance is doing a good job of just kind of hanging out behind me. You see the gap is opening up from the top three. This is a fun turn here. Now the karts aren't all equal. Some are definitely better than others, but top three guys here, Chris, Chance, and I, seem to have fairly equal karts for the most part. Chris is just driving solid. I'm not able to catch him, so I'm doing my best there. That turn I try to really nail to set up for this turn, which you also have to nail. So let's see here. See, I kind of I didn't get it completely right, so I had to turn a little harder at the end to keep it on track, and unfortunately that scrubs his speed. And take a defensive line there and get a bump from Chance. Setting me up. Gutsy pass here. I'll see him last minute. Give him a little space. He makes the pass. Nice pass. Now I'm going to follow them and see if I can catch up to them. Chris does have one win in the finals. I think it was last year. He's been doing this for a while, so he knows He knows how to drive. Very experienced. Now Chris, almost he was almost kart rage before kart rage was kart rage. Now, not that Chris would rage necessarily, but he would definitely stick his nose in some spots and cause a little bit of disruption in some of the races. But he's since, this has been for a few years, cleaned up his racing. There goes Chance for the move there. Very nice. Same place he got me, so he definitely likes to pass there. So I'm gonna put that in his permanent file and up in HR and revert back to it next time we go backwards. See where he likes to pass. Okay, so going back to Chris, he's definitely cleaned up his racing for the last several years, and for a while, the reputation that he had gotten of being kind of a rough driver had followed him for a little bit, but I think that's kind of gone away, actually. So good for you, Chris. All right, so the good news is that they're not really pulling away from me, so I'm thinking I'm going to get back in the fight here. Again, that turned fairly well. Try to apex right. Yeah, there. Maybe a smidge early on my part, but better than I've been doing before. Chris doing an excellent job of hanging with Chance, not letting them just walk away with the race, which Chance usually does. If he gets in the lead, usually you're not going to catch him. Or it's hard to pass him if you do catch him. You're able to hang with him. So Chris is doing a really good job of hanging in there. It's kind of a tough turn. You carry a lot of speed through there. The chicane back here is a lot of fun. Coming through here. Then you gotta be careful right here. If you're not careful, it'll want to kick you out into the grass. You can get in trouble real quick. So right here, thought about looking inside, but didn't really have it. So let's just hang out back there and let's just try Chris somewhere else. Coming up on 2 to go.
Two to go.
All right, so now it's full blast. Let's see if we can get second spot. Or see what happens. If they get in a little bit of a mix-up, let's see if I can steal a win here.
Damn it.
I really screwed that turn up. I do it again right here as well.
Messed that up.
Way too far outside. So I'm hoping Chris starts to look at Chance to give me a chance to get back in the fight, because I'm definitely not in it right now. All right, we're coming up on the last lap. Good turn there. Carries good momentum.
Lap car coming up.
Off in the grass a little bit. Now that lapper, you gotta, I know he's up there, and I'm wondering if we're going to be able to catch him before we get to the start-finish line. Because he's got, of course, we're going to lap him, but I don't know that we're going to be able to get to the start-finish line before he does. Did a lot better there. So I'm catching up, and I think I might have a little bit of a shot at this, at Chris at least. Maybe on the straightaway. All right, here we go, second to last turn. Oh no. Look at that. Chris gets around him due to lap traffic. So Chris wins the race. Chance gets second. I stay in third. Let's go back and look at this and analyze it a little bit. Okay, so coming around, this is about 3 turns before the finish. You see the lapper right there, and you know he's got a decent little pace. I don't know that we're going to catch him before the start finishing, like I was saying. And all of a sudden, exiting this turn, Chance really catches him. And to his credit, he does try to stay inside and just maintain the inside line. You see there, he didn't exit wide or anything like that. He just chose to go inside. And we'll look at it one more time and then pause it. So right here, he probably has to decide, am I going to stay inside or go outside? In hindsight, it'd have been better if he would have gone to the outside and just stayed super wide and really slowed down and let us clear him before he got on back in the race, because he's not in the race. He knows he's in last place, or at least he should, and 3 guys are suddenly coming up on you. You got to know these are the leaders rather. And right there at the apex, I mean, that guy's there and Chance is there, and you know Chance doesn't know what he's going to do. He doesn't know if he's going to swing out wide. He doesn't know anything, what his intentions are. So it's a tough spot for Chance to be in, for the leader to be in. And Chris does an excellent job of reading what's going on and positioning his kart where it needs to be. Now, another thing too, if this guy would have gone to the outside, he also could cause a problem if we're exiting the corner and he's there on the outside in our line. And this isn't to harp on him, on this driver. I don't even know who this is, but so nobody's mad at him. It's just he chose to go inside, didn't work out for Chance. Next time he can go outside. It just kind of depends. So that's just something to review and look at in case you're ever found in that situation on what to do if you're out here racing rentals and that happens. But this is the place to learn. Like I said, nobody's really mad at that driver. Don't even know who that is. So he tried to stay out of the way. It just didn't work out. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. So that was a cool race. A lot of fun to be a part of. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.